Today we are doing a 27-mile training run for the Sean O Brien 100K 62-mile race coming up in about 2 weeks. So I thought I'd kind of just share about like what I'm fueling for the training run today. It's going to roughly take me about 5 to 6 hours. So I brought these carb fuel gels, and they hold 50 grams of carbs, and they're about 200 calories each. And then also, just like if I wanted some real food, I brought some dried mangoes from Trader Joe's. And then what else did I bring? Oh, the flasks that I have here have 2 in the front. I have this one and this one. Each of them contain 2 scoops of Hyperlight. 400 calories each in each flask, and 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and 50 grams of carbs in each. So I have 2 in the front, and then I also have 2 in the back. So I brought plenty. Brought some wipes for me in case nature calls. I got a liter worth of just water. And then I also brought some salt pills, which are in here in my headphones. We'll see how the salt pills work out. It'll be my first time using them, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But that's pretty much the fuel for today. And then we have the tailwind that I'm sipping on right now, just to kind of pre-fuel. So I will go ahead and stretch, probably do a mile warm-up run, and then we'll get going. All right, we are at mile 5.34. We got another 21 more to go. So just had 1 carb fuel gel, a water, and a sodium pill. So it's about 8:30 in the morning. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on moving, gonna pick up the pace, and I'll probably do another update at mile 10. All right, peace. So we are about 14 miles in, and total time in is 2 hours and 34 minutes. So far, I've had almost 2 flasks of Hyperlight and 1 sodium pill, and yeah, so feeling well hydrated, not dizzy or anything like that. Yeah, just feeling pretty good. So we have about 13 more miles to go. So I'll try and give another update at mile 20 or 21. All right, I'll see you then. All right, we are 19 miles in. So far, feeling pretty good. The carb fuel gels work really well. I don't feel as fatigued as usual when I do this training run, but I'm also not wearing a sweater either. So that really makes a huge difference. I am a little bit thirsty, so probably just drink more water, some more electrolytes, but so far so good. So we are 13 days away from the Sean O Brien 100K, and just getting in this training run. We have about 8 more miles to go, so I will see you at the end, and hopefully we'll have a nice little recap or something like that. All right, see you guys at the end. Is this on? All right, just doing a little recap of how the run went. I just finished up about like 5 minutes ago. Right off the bat, just starting off, it was good. I felt really well. The temperature was nice and cool. I started off around 7:45 in the morning, and then just kept running for the first 6 miles, and then I think when I hit sorry. Well, I think when I hit the first hill at mile 6, I did try and continue to run, but then I would stop and power hike a little bit, and then I would just continue to run again. And then as the miles went on, I did have a plan to run certain hills, and I stuck to the plan. I fueled really well. I made sure I would get notified on my watch every hour, like when to have a gel. And then as I would eat the gel, then I would sip on the Hyperlight, which also has like the carbs and the sodium, and then drink some water from the bladder as well. And then when I got to mile 20, I thought I filled up my bladder all the way, but I didn't. And then as I'm kind of leaving the water fountain at mile 20, I realized that I didn't fill up enough. And so I think when I got to mile 25, there was another water fountain, and I filled up my flasks there. And then I kind of went on to finish off the run. But overall, it was good. I felt really well compared to other times that I've trained on this trail loop. But again, a lot of that really has to do with like not wearing a sweater. The temperature was a lot cooler for this run compared to the runs that I've done before on this same loop. And I think I fueled a lot better this time around. I think I'm getting better at it. I just felt really, really good this time, and I didn't try and like drink all the sodium like all at once. I really kind of spread it out, and then I also used salt pills. These pills, you can get them on thefeed.com, and I bought a pack of 15, and I just took 5 with me. And every hour I would take one, and each one contains 250 milligrams of sodium. So I would pop one of those in and drink it down with water, and have a little bit more of the Hyperlight, just to make sure I had enough sodium to retain just like all the water, and I wouldn't like wouldn't excrete like all the sodium. So I think I executed my plan pretty well, and very happy with it. I've shaved off about 50 minutes from this trail run, which is a big chunk of time. So I'm really happy with it. So it just tells me that I'm improving, but I think a lot of it really had to do with just the way the conditions were today. So yeah, that's my recap for the run. We are 13 days out. I'm gonna head home, shower, probably take a nap. I'm pretty fatigued, and maybe just kind of grab something to eat. But thanks for watching, and yeah, just keep following along, and I will see you guys next time. All right, peace.